Hey there, what you are about to see is a little behind the scenes of some of the accountability posting that I do for my clients behind the scenes in my group coaching programs for weight loss. I'm sharing this with you because I want to encourage you to do hard things. I don't have time to work out. I didn't have any time to do what I did to lose the weight, and yet I did it all. I'm 52 years old. I've lost the weight. I've done it all sloppily. None of it did I do perfectly. Like when I exercised, if I exercised, I used to only exercise 4 minutes every morning. And now when I exercise, I just wear what I'm wearing. I don't even put on like exercise clothes because those become my excuses. Those become the reasons why I don't do hard things. I'm done being that version of myself. If you are trying to lose weight this year, I encourage you. Do it your own way. Start carving out your own path. Walk the narrow path. Identify the narrow path. Pick out the meal plan. Commit to the meal plan. Learn how to be spirit-led. Activate who you are by faith more than you've been activating and following who you are in your flesh. If I can do these hard things, you can do these hard things. So here I am, 2025, and I've lost all the weight, but I'm starting strength training. And I teach something in my weight loss program that's called the Seeker's Method for Weight Loss. I teach something called the on-ramp. I won't even go into that right now, but in the on-ramp, it's where we do a slow starting of the hard things. And so what you're going to see is my slow start to stepping into strength training. And I'm just doing it with what I have, the time that I have, the tools that I have, and I'm just doing it wearing my sweater. Like nothing about this screams exercise attire. But there are no more excuses. There is no quitting. There is no option but success. So this is just a little behind the scenes. I hope it encourages you. It's time for me to go and get my weighted vest on. I don't want to. Nothing about me wants to go and do this. And yet here I go. I couldn't even find it. I didn't know where I had put it. Because when the holidays started, I just quit all the things. Which way is the front? I think this is the front. Doing this, wearing a weighted vest, what I've been learning is this will help with bone density because you're focusing on being made stronger. You're focusing on strength, right? So here we go. I am going to be, all I'm doing right now is on-ramping to the habit of exercise, the habit of working out. And by doing this, that just means I'm identifying the date and time when I work out, and I'm getting rid of all of the excuses. I'm wearing the sweater I had on earlier. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm just going to wear this sweater, and this is what I'm going to wear to exercise, right? It's cold. It's January. There's no reason why I can't wear this sweater. So now it's just time for me to go and get on the treadmill. I'm committed to 10 minutes today. And while I'm on the treadmill today for 10 minutes, all I'm going to be doing is taking a look at the exercises that I had planned that I'm going to be doing. So in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing strength training. Today, I'm reviewing the videos. I know that sounds crazy, but some of us just aren't very coordinated. And I have to make sure that I can do the workout. I'm only committing to 10 minutes a day. Eventually, I'll get stronger. So for these next 2 weeks, all I'm going to be doing is wearing a weighted vest and starting. So today, I'm starting by getting on the treadmill for 10 minutes, wearing a weighted vest. Tomorrow, because of the busyness, right? I can have excuses or reasons. The reason is I have a goal. I've committed to you. And so because of that reason alone, those reasons alone, I'm getting on. I'm wearing what I'm wearing. I'm not even putting my hair in a ponytail. I'm just getting on the treadmill. Okay, so I promise you, every day I'm not going to upload a video like this one that's so perfectly crafted. Most days, at best, you're just going to get video footage of me looking the way I do, doing the workouts that I have committed to doing. But here you can see I just didn't allow myself to have, oh, sorry, somebody just walked into my house. I didn't allow myself to have any excuses, not what I was wearing, any of it. I just got on the treadmill and started doing things. Okay, so what you're going to see next after I do my treadmill exercise is I kept the weighted vest on. I did everything I committed to doing on the treadmill, all of that. But then I had a few idle minutes, right, between when the first wave of children comes home, come home from school, and then the second wave of kids come home from school. So what you'll see is I just kept the weighted vest on and I just kept doing it. And then I had an incentive. I incentivized this workout, the development of this new habit, meaning I knew I wanted to have some transition time between who I was being and what I was doing in the daytime to what I was going to be doing in the evening. So after my time on the treadmill, I just kept wearing the weighted vest, running around the house, walking around the kitchen. A lot of times I will do this, and it's my prayer time. Sometimes I do it like at 4:30 in the morning, and then sometimes I do it again in the afternoon, certainly not always with a weighted vest on. But, here I am, new me, new year, all the things, right? So here I am just walking around the house wearing the weighted vest. I mean, this could not be more boring content for you. I'm so sorry. But I just want to show evidence that if I can do this in the small pockets of time, I mean, I literally am able to come upstairs between coaching calls, have, warm up my lunch, which is usually either leftover steak or 2 burgers, have that while I sit at the kitchen table, and then I have about 20 minutes to do some exercise. And so I'm going to be swapping it up between, doing something in the evenings and doing something in the middle of the day, because as I get older, sleep is becoming a problem. And so this was the incentive that I was talking about. I incentivized myself. I told myself, okay, when I'm done, I'm going to take the weighted vest off. Everybody's home. I'm going to get a cup of tea, and I am going to go and sit in my prayer closet and talk to God about, what I'm feeling, what didn't go right today, what I need to do tomorrow, all of those things. And then just sat in my prayer closet. And as I did, some of the things that I had noted on my prayer wall popped out at me. And I just sat there talking to God about it. And I hope this inspires you and encourages you to know that if you want to go to that next level activity is going to be required of you. All you've got to do on this journey, bear with me while I clean out my closet. All you've got to do on this journey is trust that who you're being matters. Who you're being matters. And if you want to become the version of yourself that lost the weight, then every single day you have to know that your behavior is fueled by what you're believing. So what are you believing? Renew your mind. Sit with God. Talk to God. Everything on my prayer wall is mind renewal. It's identity replacement, if you will. And here comes little Stella into my closet with me. My encouragement is that you see that you can do hard things. And if you want to be transformed, it all starts through the renewing of your mind. As you learn to undo the old habits. The old me would have just been too busy to do any of this. But I'm not her anymore. So if you want to become who you know you're meant to become, every single day, pay attention to what you're believing. Know that that's going to influence how you are behaving. And then every day, as you renew your mind, as you behave in a modified way, no longer conforming to those old patterns, you're going to become that version of yourself that you know you have permission to be. It's time for you to step into your potential, to stop living less than. There's so much potential within you. It's time for you to go within and pull it out. You have permission to succeed. So believe for it. What can you believe for if you will just do things differently? You have a part and God has a part. What can you believe for? And as you believe, start small. Do one thing, then the next thing, and the next little thing. And soon enough, as you continue believing, you will start to impact how you're behaving, and you will begin to become the version of you who lost the weight.